Imagine driving alone on a deserted highway late at night. No traffic, no streetlights, only darkness stretching for miles. Now imagine seeing a road sign pointing toward a town you've never heard of before, a town that officially doesn't exist. This is the mystery of Ashwood, a forgotten town hidden deep in the forest. According to an old map discovered in a library archive, Ashwood was once a thriving community with hundreds of residents. The town appeared on maps throughout the early 1900s. Then suddenly, it vanished. Not just from maps, but from history itself. No official records, no newspaper reports, nothing. Most people believed the town never existed until one traveler claimed to find it. In 2018, a man was driving through a remote forest road after taking a wrong turn. His GPS stopped working, his phone lost signal, and then he saw a sign. Ashwood population, 312 curious. He followed the road. A few minutes later, he arrived at the town. Everything looked strangely normal. There were houses, a school, a church, even a gas station. But there was one problem. The town was completely empty. Not a single person could be seen. The streets were silent. No animals, no sounds, nothing. As he walked through the town, he noticed something disturbing. Every clock he found showed exactly the same time. 11:17 p.m. Inside one house, dinner plates were still sitting on the table, as if the family had left in the middle of a meal. In another home, a television was still on, displaying only static. The traveler began taking photographs, but when he checked his camera, many pictures appeared distorted. Some showed strange shadows standing in doorways, shadows he never saw with his own eyes. Growing nervous, he entered the town hall. Inside, he discovered dozens of old records, birth certificates, photographs, school documents. Everything proved that Ashwood had once been real. Then he found a newspaper. The date shocked him. October 14th, 1957. The headline read, "Entire town missing." According to the article, every resident disappeared on the same night. No bodies were ever found. No explanation was ever discovered. The case was eventually forgotten. As he continued reading, something fell from inside the newspaper. A photograph. The image showed the residents gathered in the town square, hundreds of people staring directly at the camera. But there was something impossible about the picture. Standing among them was the traveler himself. The photograph was taken decades before he was born. Terrified, he ran outside. The town was no longer silent. He could hear footsteps, dozens of them, coming from every direction. Yet nobody was visible. The sound grew closer and closer. Without looking back, he sprinted to his car and drove away. When he finally reached the highway, his GPS began working again. The next day, he returned with local authorities. But there was no town, no road sign, no buildings, only forest. To this day, nobody has been able to find Ashwood again. And the photographs he took that night, every single image was completely black, except one. The photograph of the town square, and standing in the center of that photograph was a figure staring directly at the camera, waiting, watching, as if it knew someone would eventually return. The question is, would you?